Ready for this, bud?
Yeah, you ready? You got here for another day of course. You ain't busy today, huh?
Not right this minute.
I brought a friend with me this morning. Yeah, he wanted to see what goes on with cancer things. So.
Are you students snacking up on sweet stuff?
Mark. This is Elaine, my super gentle nurse.
Thank you.
We
Of course, I'm the one standing here with another needle.
We just met her this morning. So,
Yeah?
Super gentle, we'll remember that.
Good report then.
Well, you know, I used to have a big fear of needles before I met these people down here, and I still don't like needles, but if I got somebody that's going to stick me, I'm not worried about them.
I'm going through cataracts right now, so I have a big fear of eye drops.
Oh.
The eye doctor, oh my gosh, you're terrible. I'm getting better.
I haven't had to put one drop in for him, he's done it all himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I know, it's a miracle. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I went through life happy-go-lucky, you know, for a year, hunting mushrooms and fishing with my buddies and dealing with the neuropathy from the chemo drugs, just to find out, oh, I got cancer again. And it just devastated me. I didn't, you know, because I had been doing the things to live a healthier lifestyle. So I couldn't understand how come I got it back, but then you look at your whole life history of what you've done for a living and all the chemicals that you introduced to yourself through work or through play, you know, and that's what melanoma is. I mean, that's from being in the sun too much, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, they didn't catch it at stage 1. It was stage 3B by the time they caught it. So I went through 4 surgeries in 4 weeks, and then now on this for a year. So that's why when I talk to other cancer patients in here, if I can pass on anything that I learned, I'll do it, because man, it just sucks to have to go through this, especially, you know, when life is so short anyway. So.
Brian, tell me about what you're getting.
This is interferon. It's I think interferon B. I'll be getting this for 52 weeks. It's supposed to boost the immune system and help any free-floating cancer cells, help destroy them too. So right now I'm on a schedule of 1 time a day, and I'll be on that schedule for 30 days. Then I go to 3 times a week for 48 weeks. So this is the hardest part right now.
Well, what kind of effect is this having on your body right now?
After the treatment's over, you don't feel the effects of it until after the treatment. But body aches, muscle aches, no energy level, just zaps it out of you, and that'll last for 6 to 8 to 10 hours. And
We make an appointment for coming back then?
so it basically shoots your day. You're not going to do a whole lot after you take this. But yeah, I met Mark last year, you know, naturally being in remission. We were trying to do as much with our lives as we could while I was feeling good. So we went to a Cannabis Revival down in Joplin, which was really cool. I mean, they had a lot of live music, bluegrass bands playing everything, and all different kinds of things made from hemp, you know, hemp diapers, lotion, shampoo, food products. And he was doing videos down there of patients, and that's how I ran into Mark. And he's kind of egged me along a little bit, you know, to keep my strength going in the right direction. So, and he knew I'd started these treatments down here. He wanted to come down, and my mom's the one who told me about this extract. And she was at a polling the last election we had, you know, on the last Tuesday. She heard about it from a polling person and the website, and I went to the website and I talked to Mark about it, and he gave me more information on it, and that's how I found out about this. And I thought, oh my God, it's just a drop or two, you know?
Right.
So you really don't have to smoke it. So it's not harmful to your lungs. So, I mean, all the benefits are there. Man, I mean, when I started these treatments, it was pretty rough to get started on this again after already going through it once. I'm thinking, man.
Well, the last time that you went through this was pretty tough on you.
It was, yeah, it was.
I mean,
I had 6 months of 5 different chemotherapy drugs that they ran, and one of them I became allergic to. Blinded me one night.
Oh, man.
About put me in the hospital. The following treatment, and then she started backing the VIN blasting out of the treatment because of all the nerve damage it started doing. So weird. Like some people, the chemotherapy doesn't really affect that badly. Than other people, it just, I mean, just tears up.
The little man in here was so sick yesterday. He was so sick.
The older guy.
Yeah. I don't think he was really that an older guy. I thought that too.
Right. He was sitting with 2 chairs down and
Yeah.
coming with a dark-haired gal. Yeah. Now, see, that's what I was trying to figure out too. Was it is it the medicine that's made him look that old, or is
I think that was a lot of it.
yeah?
Sometimes it does do that.
Yep. That's what I tell people. I said I might only be 49 chronically, but really I think I'm more 59 because after doing them chemotherapy drugs, it takes so much out of you.
Right.
Things that I used to do.
hey, tell me again about this last go around. How you found out that this cancer.
I came in here to the doctor's office to tell them that my insurance had canceled me.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor said, well, I want to take a look at you anyway. And Dr. Salem, which I think she's a really good doctor, took me in her office, and just one look, she knew right away that I had melanoma,
How did she know that?
just by the shape of the mole and the way it looked. So
Okay.
they sent me over for surgery like within, I guess, 2 or 3 days. I had the surgery done.
Now, this mole just appeared on your back?
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen? I thought,
It
was
just-
there a wound on your back where that mole began? Wasn't there?
No, I never had a mole there before, but it started growing there and just got bigger and bigger. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just a place I hadn't had one.
Let's see. So then they did a biopsy?
Yep. And that was cancerous, so they took me back in for another surgery to do more evasive surgery, you know, to get all the cell tissue that may have cancer in it away from the healthy tissue. So I ended up with a scar about like this long on my back, which starts at the center of my back and goes around to my hip. And they put a dye in there at that time to see if it had went any further into my system. And they followed the dye to my lymph glands, and they removed 2 of the lymph glands then. And that was the end of surgery for that day. They sent me in that following Friday for a PET scan, which was nuclear medicine, and it lights up wherever cancer is still present in the body. And they found more in the lymph glands here in front. So they put me back in surgery again and removed the rest of them. So, and then this is the accepted treatment for melanoma, is your interferon. So 3 times a week for 48 weeks.
We gotta have dripping. We gotta have dripping.
And right now I'm on a 30-day schedule every day. So I'm coming up on, tomorrow will be 2 weeks.
It's low impact workout down here today.
I know, you're lucky. You ain't busy. That's good.
Some days.
Good for the patients, bad for the industry.
Well,
We'll keep coming back.
we would like to, you know, our fervent wish really would be to be totally shut down, but until that happens, we're here to do what we can,
Uh-huh.
you know?
You're good ladies.